Then let's start our first live session for today. We want to do together a live broadcast to Hamburg, to our laser certified test lab, and there you will experience a safety valve under capacity test with water, and we will also explain you a little bit the test lab in Hamburg. As you can see in the background, laser stands for the protection of the people, the environment, and in the industry. And we as a safety valve manufacturer must guarantee that our safety valve works within the ranges of the codes and standards. And for this, we have to test this all, and also we must guarantee that our safety valve has a defined capacity that stands on the nameplate, and we have to test that and show that. And that we want to do now together with you, and we want to do the live broadcast now. And maybe first the picture from Hamburg. So that is the picture now in Hamburg. We are live in the test lab. And now I need your help because my colleague Iris is there, and we have to call Iris together. And for this, the sentence is, Iris, can you hear us? And this we have to do now together. So everybody together. Hello, Iris. Can you hear us?
Yes. Hello, Mark. Hello, everybody. I can hear you.
Perfect. Hello, Iris. Welcome to Düsseldorf. How's the weather in Hamburg?
Yeah, it's a little bit gray, but typical Hamburg weather.
Sounds good. So can you explain us a little bit the test lab, and then we are very excited to see the show of the water test there.
Yes, sure, Mark. As you already introduced, this is our laser test lab. So this is the place which we use for the certification of our safety valves, because every safety valve which goes out to the field needed to have a certain approval, either a CE mark or a ASME mark, for example. And these codes and standards define different things. For example, the capacity of the safety valve, as well as the allowable limits for overpressure and blowdown. And of course, we need a lot of capacity for our different type of safety valves to test these values. Yeah, so here we can test from our smallest safety valves up to the very largest valves, up to the N400. So what do we have here? So if you look into the background of me, you will see, first of all, this blue line here in the background. This is our water test bench. Here we can test our valves on water up to a set pressure of 36 bar. This is done here. And in the background, there's another line or two lines which are colored in light gray. And these ones are for air testing. So we have big air vessels outside, big storage tanks filled with air at about more or less 100 bar. And these will be filling the inlet pipeline, and we can test our valves here. And yeah, I think that's for now enough on the introduction. I would like to really demonstrate how we do such a test of our safety valve, and therefore I will first of all walk over to our control room to show you what we can do there.
Oh, we see Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
Okay, you're faster than me.
Yes.
So here I am. Yeah, this is Daniel, as you just said. He will be running the test in a second. So he has different monitors here, and he can increase the pressure, and he will measure the coefficient of discharge, so the capacity of the safety valve. There we will see a live curve here, and he can also measure if the valve works within the allowable limits, so overpressure and blowdown. So there we have another scale here to check whether it's in the green range or if it's outside the range. Okay, and then I would say I will go outside on the test lab, on the water test bench, and show you what we have prepared for you.
So looks good.
So here we have a safety valve. And if you all look to the background of the booth, you will find the same valve there blowing off. And this test will be done now here live. So we have the water test bench, and the valve will blow off in a second. So I will just say, give Daniel a sign so he can start it. What he is doing now is he is increasing the pressure or the water pressure inlet to the safety valve up to the set pressure. This valve here is set at about 1.5 bar. And once the pressure is high enough, the valve will start to open a little bit. Then we can see now the first drops coming out. And if the pressure is further increasing and the pop point of the safety valve is reached, then the valve will make full lift and the full capacity, which you can see now. So now the valve is blowing off the full capacity. It makes full lift, fully open, and it's blowing off.
So Iris, right? This is now the capacity test you do there, or?
Yes, we measure, of course, the capacity, the mass flow going through the valve. This is expressed with the coefficient of discharge. And we also measure the set pressure, the overpressure, so the point where the valve makes full lift. And in a second, also we will measure the reclosing point, so the blowdown of the safety valve. So if the pressure is decreasing now, you can see in a second that the valve is reclosing, and this point must also be in the limits of the codes and standards. And this was one of the tests. And if we go again to our control room, back to Daniel here, he can see in a report our coefficient of discharge. And if these values are within the allowable limits, which is the case, so the valve works fine. So we could now invite, for example, for the recertification, for example, for this series, and he would hopefully stamp it, and we can send out the valve to our customers.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration from our test lab here. We say thank you to your patience and wish you all a nice day in Düsseldorf.
So thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Iris. We give you a big applause to Hamburg from Düsseldorf. Thanks. And I think we see us again at 1 o'clock in the laser chat room, right, Iris?
Yes.
Okay, bye. Okay, everybody, that was our first live session for today. If you have time, later at 1 o'clock, we do another live session directly in our laser chat room that you see in the background, our demonstration facility in Hamburg, where we do our technical trainings, for example. Okay, if you have any technical questions or other questions, general questions, please come on our laser booth. Our colleagues are here and will answer your questions. Or if you only want to drink something, go in our bar, have fun, and we wish you a nice day and a nice exhibition. Bye all.